Welcome to Connectors Edge podcast. It is sponsored by Connectors Business Network. And business network means, whether you want to start a business or you're already in a business, it's a community of people who want to help you grow, and we want you to help us grow. It's like a family. It really is. And
Yeah.
if you think you would like to get more information, just go to connectorsbusinessnetwork.com and you can see all the different things that we have going on. Like Chris is one of our hosts, and he has a book club. And every week, every Monday, we meet and we learn and we discuss, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And you're just going to feel like you're one of the crowd, one of the in crowd, right? The in crowd. Just join us, will you?
That's a good mute. You just reminded me of something,
Did
Marian.
I?
Yes, you did.
All right, hold on
Here's,
1 second. I'll
go
introduce
ahead.
me, and then you can take it from there. All right,
Got
I'm
your book.
Marian LaSalle, and my co-host is Ricki McKenna, and our special guest today is Chris Severs. And Chris, I'm so eager to find out what you're into today. So I'll let Ricki take it over from here, and let's go.
All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Connector's Edge podcast. I am Ricki McKenna, and our special guest today, Chris Severs. I'm going to let him tell all about himself. It's
Ooh.
that time, Chris.
Oh,
Hey,
spotlight's on you, Chris.
yes.
Oh,
I,
me. All
we
right.
have we've known Chris for a long time, and I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
Chris is one of the most delightful, perceptive, compassionate, and fun gentlemen that I have ever met. All right, Chris, you're on.
Thank you,
Oh,
Ricki. That
that's
is so
sweet.
sweet. I mean, it
Well,
means a lot to me.
Me too.
Appreciate that. Yes, I have known you both for quite a while. I think 2017 to be exact. So
almost
it's
10 years.
been almost 10 years, about
That's
nine.
right. We were all
Yeah,
at Unity
that's
Church in
Mhm.
right.
Houston together.
That's right. Yeah.
A gathering place.
A gathering place, exactly. I met Ricki in the bookstore and I met Marian LaSalle at a spirit group.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, at Lynn Reynolds' house. I remember
That's right.
that.
That's right.
With Shirley, you had brought Shirley. Yeah, that was
Oh,
our
that's right.
first night meeting you all. Yeah, it was beautiful. Okay, so I'm Chris Severs. I am a transformational mindset coach and a certified life mastery consultant through the Brave Thinking Institute, which Ricki knows about that because she's a Brave Thinking coach as well. And I help people live a life they love.
Mm.
And these people come to me, they're burned out, they're stuck, they are just asking themselves, is this all that life really is?
Mm.
And we just go through the motions. It's not because they're broken, it's because they're conditioned. They're living a life that they didn't choose. They are living somebody else's dream, somebody else's expectation. And so I help them get into that place of asking themselves, what would I love? Not what's expected of me, not what's practical, but what would I love? What makes me come alive? And when you do that, you'll get a new idea, something that perhaps you've pushed down from childhood. And once you start entertaining that idea without any restriction and noise, you'll get new ideas. Is this really what I would love? And it might morph a little bit. It might change from what you had as a child. That's okay. We're in a whole different space than we were when we originally had that dream. So we get into clarity. That's what I like. That is my key word. Clarity is power. Without clarity, everything is chaos
Mumbo
or
jumbo.
mumbo jumbo.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy
It's like
wuzzy, not a
that
bear.
old station when you had to tune that dial. If you didn't get it just right on that dial, it was fuzzy and crackly and you couldn't hear the music. It's like, oh. But when you got it tuned in just right,
Ooh, yes.
clarity, you hear that beautiful
Bingo.
song, you could dance. That's what I'm talking about. Clarity is power. And when you get clarity on your dream and the life you would love, look out. Katie barred the door. Anything's possible.
Right.
Indeed.
I
Yep.
love the fact when I look at what you are, to me, Chris, of course, you're one of my best friends. I love you dearly. I mean, love, love, love. And I think about the things that I've seen you do and experience. So one of them, I know you're a fantastic speaker, and some of these things that you've accomplished with that and will accomplish. I know you're a host of the book club, the business book club. I love that, and you're a life coach. And I think sometimes people get the wrong impression when you hear the word life coach, like, okay, run it, But I got exactly that. Now, you went into coach mode this morning when we had our meeting. We had a meeting,
Yeah, right.
a marketing meeting this morning. And he went into coach mode, and I saw instantly all the things that you brought to the table to make sure that I was clear and that I was doing something that I love. You got through the mess. I saw it. I saw it happen for myself. It was really nice to be able to witness what you do for your clients firsthand.
Yeah.
I feel lucky.
Oh, well,
You
yeah.
are. You're lucky to be
Mhm.
alive. I'm lucky to be alive. Ricky's lucky to be alive. And to know each other, we're lucky. And when you have that connection, Connectors Podcast, I mean, that's what it's all about, that connection. If you don't have connections, you're the Lone Ranger and you're lonely. You're trying to do things on your own. Life
Mhm.
is not meant to be alone.
No.
We are herd animals as human beings. And if we don't have our tribe around us, we're kind of lost.
Yeah.
You're going to kind of go in circles. You're going to wander, you know. And when you have that core group of friends, we call them friends in believing, partners in believing. And when you have that person that can stand in your space and hold your vision for you when you have doubts,
Oh, that's a blessing.
that's powerful because we're humans. We're going to be human sometimes and we're going to wobble. That's part of it.
Weebles wobble,
That's
but they never fall down.
never fall down. But if you do fall down, you know you can get right back
That's true.
up
Yep.
and keep going. And you have that partner right
That's right.
there. Come on, Chris, let's go. You know what to do. You know what you'd love. You know your vision. I'm holding it for you. Take my arm and let's go.
I have a
Yeah.
question
And
about that. How many of your clients, a percentage wise, how many people are really doing what they love?
Oh, good
I
question.
will tell you probably a good 75 to 80%.
Really?
That's
They
phenomenal.
will change and they will go in a direction of their dream. Will they have that 100% getting that dream? That's the ultimate goal. But I'm going to tell you right here and now, and this might burst some bubbles. It's not all about getting that dream. It's about the journey and who you become
On
on the
the
way to that dream.
yes. Yes.
I am one that I will testify that here and now 100%. When I first started this journey, I want that goal. I want my dream. I'm going to get that dream. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going for it. Well, that dream didn't come that day. It didn't come the next day. It didn't come the next day. It didn't come the next month. It didn't come the next year. And I started wondering why. I was focusing incorrectly.
Mhm.
I was looking for the full map, for the full road of how to get that dream. That's not what you do. You focus on one step you can take today.
Yeah.
The step for tomorrow will be shown to you later. But you take that step for today and you become in a whole new place, mentally, spiritually, physically. And when you're in that new space, you have a new feeling, a feeling of, wow, I've gained a new awareness. I wasn't aware of that yesterday. I have a new way to think. And it's all about how you show up in the world. We spoke about it just a little bit ago. If I get up out of bed of a morning and I am thinking about the chaos the day before,
Mm.
I'm starting my day off chaotic,
Yeah.
in a fuzzy frame of mind, in a negative frame of mind. But if I wake up and I start my gratitude, the things I'm grateful for, I made it through a new day or through a new night. I woke up. Not everybody got to wake up.
Yeah.
I am so grateful for this moment. This moment is the best moment of my life. Look, I have a beautiful mate. I have a beautiful house. I have a good car. I have a beautiful life. Start your day with that, and your day will be totally different. You'll start seeing other things to be grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Friends. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for Ricki. I'm so grateful for Marian in my life. They bring so much joy and so much fulfillment to my life. I have so many things to be grateful for. I could spend all day in gratitude, and I do.
Yeah.
Now, do I have human moments where I fall out of gratitude and I see that person that cut me off on the road and I try to give them some sign language? You bet. I'm human.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
human. But if I notice it, and when I notice it, Chris, come on, that was no big deal. Let them go. God knows, who knows what they're rushing off to. They
Yep.
may be headed to the hospital to check on their child that was just taken to emergency. I don't know their story,
Yeah.
but I don't need to know it to be
No.
grateful and to bless them on their way. And
Amen.
my day has just changed for the better. I don't have to dwell on that whole moment of trying to give sign language. I'm not good at sign language anyway. God knows what they'd have thought I'd been saying, you know? So I
Oh,
just
God, help
give
me.
that as my journey for my dream. It's a daily process. And every day I am so grateful for that moment because it's a brand new moment. Never have been lived before,
Yeah.
right here and now. Never been lived before. So gratitude is the key. It is your key to your dream. Start showing gratitude, be in gratitude. You're going to see a whole different world open up to you.
Hey, Chris, I just realized something. You just did that was beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
I'm glad we have it
very
recorded,
much.
honestly.
Well, see what I'm doing with my hands? It's an A. And number one, that's for awareness.
Awareness.
Most people think it's,
Hmm.
praying. Yeah, praying does
Hmm.
phenomenal things.
Exactly.
Awareness. And one of the things that I love from our training, we both had the
Hmm.
same similar training, is the phrase, notice what you're noticing.
Notice what you're noticing.
Besides the gratitude, but notice what you're noticing. It's for what, 4 words?
Four
Notice what
words. Yeah.
you're noticing. Okay, 4.5 words. Uh, it, for most people, as you said earlier, we go along and we just go along. It's kind of rote. You get up every morning, and I have a little sign in my kitchen that's a little plate that says, one positive thought in the morning can change your whole day.
Absolutely.
And that's
Absolutely.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the wonderful part about your coaching, and if you have if you're fortunate to have as good a coach as Chris is, you'll understand that it's all up to you. And I'm not
Absolutely.
saying, put a big burden on yourself. Understand that your thoughts create your reality. And
Absolutely.
that first thought in the morning is, wow, I woke up and I feel good. I've, got to
Mhm.
open my eyes, go wash my face,
Sleep.
brush my teeth, blah, blah, blah. And the wonderful part of coaching for me is that it wakes up things that perhaps I hadn't thought of,
Mhm.
perhaps I had forgotten. And it helps to get your thoughts together and be aware of what you're thinking and notice
Mhm.
what you're noticing.
Exactly.
That's a wonderful phrase. It really is. But to me, awareness, years ago, just to give you, I love to play on words, and
Mhm.
I know Chris understands this, and Marian does too. I had a company that I was doing what was called image consulting, dressing
Mhm.
people, helping
Mhm.
people understand how their physical presence made an impression on people,
You're
especially if you're up
you're
in
looking
front of
really
people.
good today. Myself, I was like, look at that beautiful scarf you have. So I
Oh,
can see
yes.
that. I can see
And
that
that
you could dress people really nice.
that was a gift that was sent to me by a beautiful friend for my birthday. This is my
But
favorite. And if you notice, it has hearts. It's hard to see them now.
mhm.
It's
I
full of
see
little
that. Yeah.
hearts. My point being, the name of my company was Awareness, but it was
Mhm.
spelled, and the computers used to have a wonderful time with this, Awearness.
NESS.
As I said, I like to
Awareness.
play with
Yeah.
words. So it was awareness of what you're wearing, how
Mhm.
you're groomed, and actually, then we went into the coaching about, how you're coming across with your words, because even a speaker, the first time they get on stage, it's that first, what is it, 5 seconds, seven
5
seconds, something
seconds.
like that.
I think it's
That
down to
first
three now.
visual impression, and
Mhm.
people make judgments.
Big time.
We have no right to, but that's the way, unfortunately, in many cases, that's the way the world works. Our
Right.
our visual is the first thing we get of a person. And I'm just wondering how many people really understand that, especially speakers or people who are, just getting up in front of a group or just on here, something like this. So the awareness, spelled correctly, is extremely important, and it's
Mhm.
self-awareness. And that's not
Self-aware.
being selfish.
Not at
That's
all.
that's knowing who you are, having the clarity, as you said, to understand who you are and how you're coming across to your audience. And your
Mhm.
audience can be anything from one person to
To
thousands.
thousands.
Yep.
And I love that you said that because you're right. Not everybody is aware of that. Not everybody is aware that the first time somebody sees them, they're being judged
Yeah. And we have no
big
right to
time.
do
And
that,
we
but
have no right to, but that's being human. We are
yeah.
conditioned for that by society, media, all that plays in to our conditioning.
Hmm.
And when you're conditioned over and over with that, it's just your nature. And you become on this hamster wheel of life. It's just what you do. And when someone asks you, why don't you do something different? I don't know how, or I'm not good enough, or
Don't have time. Blah blah blah.
don't have time,
Right.
don't have the money. Um, the kids has got to go through college. The kids is ill. I've got to pay their doctor bill. There's all these excuses, is what I call them. We call them our cause, but it's our because we make it because this, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because this, I can't do that. I can't get a mate because I'm too old. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not young enough. Yada, yada, yada. I
Right.
mean, we can go down a whole list all day long of I can't because to where that isn't it at all. You can't do it because you don't have the awareness. We can only get what we are aware of. And when you become aware, you start thinking differently. You have different ideas that pop in. And when you have different ideas, they say ideas is the currency of success. If you have a new idea, that could be something that explodes your business. If you don't have new ideas, you're just recycling other people's ideas or your own.
Good thought.
And
But don't
that is nothing to be excited about.
do you find that people have to be open to new
Absolutely.
ideas?
Absolutely.
Because very
And
often
that's the
people
other
walk
key.
around like this.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Don't you
By
know
the
a lot of
time
people that
clients
just do that? Sorry, I
by the
can't hear
client
you. Mm-mm.
by the time the clients get to me, they've usually had enough pain that
Mm,
they're willing to make a change or try something new. Or, God forbid, they've had that too before that has hit them upside the head.
yeah.
They've had a death in the family. They've had a health scare. They've had, God knows there's a whole myriad of two by fours that can hit you upside the head. Unfortunately, most people have to have that before they're willing to wake up to a
That's
new
true.
idea.
That's even happened to me. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's happened
Yeah,
to
you need
me.
to wake me up. Yeah.
And
And the
until
universe
people
does
are
it
willing,
sometimes.
Yeah, the universe
absolutely.
can supply it in a lot of
Yeah,
different ways.
exactly.
They
Be
say
careful what
that
you ask
there's
for.
always a whisper that will send you a signal for change.
Mhm.
We may not hear that whisper. Not everybody's good at getting the tap on the shoulder or feeling the feather on their face as the whisper. But you rock me with a two by four, I'm going to wake up and notice
Yeah,
something's got my attention.
yeah.
Yep.
That
What do I
reminds
need to
me,
do?
Chris, when somebody is to the point where they want to reach out to a life coach, can you not only tell us what that looks like, but what's their experience with you? Are you a guide? Do you force them to think things that they didn't see? And tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a client in your world.
First off, I will never tell you how to think. I will never tell you, excuse me, I will never tell you what to think. I will teach you how to think because we have all been trained to not think. Take somebody's idea, follow that person. Could be a clergy, could be a society, it could be your community. So we've gotten lazy. We typically don't think. We think we do, but we're just on that automatic autopilot thinking what
Program.
everybody else is thinking. So a client that comes to me, and I'll tell you one in particular, she's an older lady. She's on a fixed income, barely making ends meet, getting to the end of the month and may not have enough money to eat. That last week of the month, she may not have enough money to eat. She comes to me, Chris, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything else. I've read self-help books. I've done all the programs out there. What is different about yours that I should trust? Great question. Great question. I said, I hear you. You're scared. You're limited income, and you've already tried everything out there. Why trust me? But why not? I'm different because I am going to walk with you on this journey to change your mindset. We can't do it on our own, otherwise, we'd already done it. So, unless you're willing to open to a new way of thinking, then it won't work. But I hear you. You're scared. There's doubt. You've already tried the programs. I hear you. And I understand that. I was there as well. But one person said, this will be different. I can assure you, after going through all I went through, hearing that, I had hope. I wasn't certain, I still had doubt, but I also opened up to a possibility. This just could be the ticket.
So
And
how
by
does
God,
somebody
it
get a hold
was.
of you? If somebody's ready to trust you, how do they reach you? What do you have webinars? You have
I do
videos?
have a
What do you do?
webinar. The first Wednesday of every month, I host a live Zoom webinar, a 1 hour webinar that will take you through the process that I coach. I give
Oh,
you 3 key principles in building a life that you love. These are key principles that you can apply them immediately and start seeing results immediately.
did you say the first Wednesday of every month?
The first Wednesday of every month. The next one is going to be the 4th of March, 6 p.m. Central Time.
That's my birthday.
It is your birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you
So you
suggest
can,
that they go to the webinar first, or could they, if they're ready right now, is
if
there
they're
any
ready,
other
they
way to
can
get a
come to
hold of you?
me. They can call me
Oh,
832-377-7092.
ooh, you went too fast.
832
Yeah,
377
okay.
7092.
7092. Okay.
And that's Dreams and Bloom LLC. That's my company name. And I give people a 45-minute clarity session.
Oh,
Mm.
I like that.
Clarity on what you want out of life. I'm going to question you. What do you want? If everything was perfect, money was not an issue, time wasn't an issue,
Oh,
age wasn't an issue. If everything lined up, I give you a magic wand, you waved it, and in 3 years you were living your perfect life.
oh,
What would that look like?
wow.
What would
Mhm.
that feel like? Where would you be? Who would you be with? We get crystal clear on that vision that you dream. And when we do that, if you resonate with that, we can talk about the programs that I offer. I have 4 different programs that can take you through a whole year of coaching. And let me tell you, those programs are life altering.
I can tell.
My life is so different than what it was in 2016 before I started this journey. 2016, I was laying in bed depressed, didn't want to live, had no purpose, no fulfillment, going through the motions, doing what I was supposed to do, doing what was expected, conditioned to do what was right, being responsible. But I had no fulfillment. I was dead inside. And one day on a Saturday, I was invited to a lunch that would change my entire world. I was introduced to a class called Prosperity Plus by Mary Morrissey and the Brave Thinking Institute. First day of class, I got a new awareness. I knew some of these principles, I didn't know how to apply them to my life. The coach was leading us through this program. I I literally became a sponge. I couldn't get enough of it. And every class, I learned something new, moved me to a new level. My dreams started to expand from day one. I haven't looked back from then. I used to live a life of depression, severe depression, laying in bed for weeks at a time, not able to think, not able to do anything other than to walk to the front room and work from home, taking calls for 8 hours. That was my life. Autopilot, just doing the motions. There was no life. I was dead inside. Since January 2017, not one day of depression.
I have to ask you a question about that.
Yeah.
So they don't need to be at that point in order to contact you. What other things can you help people with? If they're, is it business? Is it their spouse? Sex? What are you focusing on for, 3 or 4 different types of clients?
We are focused on whatever you want to focus on. This is a full spectrum coaching.
Okay.
Life. Go ahead.
What I was going to say, how do you bring out that desire of what somebody wants to focus on with people? Can you tell us
Bringing out the desire, I ask questions. I do, the type of coaching I do is evocative. I ask questions to make you think, well, if he's asking me, what would be possible in that relationship? I'm married to this person, but we live separate lives. I would love a close relationship, but I can't do anything to bring us together. What would you love it to look like?
Stay in the question. Okay, that's
Stay
a
in the
good one.
question. Absolutely. We stay in the question.
Okay.
When we stay in the question, the answers might not come immediately. The ideas might not come immediately, but staying in the question.
Yes, and it opens
What would it look like if I had everything perfect and I wanted that mate to be the perfect mate? What would it look like?
So I should send my mate.
What would it feel like? It's not about that. It's about you making the decision.
Oh, okay. Darn.
When you make the decision and you have that energy, there's going to be an attraction. If it's meant to be that relationship, there's going to be an attraction where it's like, ooh, they're different today. What's going on? And they may even say,
so you're saying we have to work on ourselves.
What drug did you take today?
Not change our spouse.
It doesn't always.
You don't
change somebody else.
You can't change anyone else.
No, but if
you can attract
I have tried, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Many have. Many have.
I think what Chris is saying from when I know of the coaching, Chris is saying when you change your viewpoint, when you change your attitude toward whatever it is, whether it's a person or a goal that you'd like to achieve or, whatever, then that changes everything.
Everything.
And you won't really get that until you get to the point where you can say, all right, I'm going to look at this from a different angle.
Different perspective, exactly.
Yeah. And it's a change of paradigm. I love that word because it's a weird word to spell.
It is.
I mean, the English language is kind of goofy sometimes, but when you change the viewpoint, it's a whole different thing. Now, just sitting where I am, I can see the mountains. I love the mountains. But if I were to turn around the other way, there's a nice little yard. There's with trees, and you wouldn't even know that I was in the mountains.
Exactly.
So it's your viewpoint. It's your perspective that makes a difference. Not only look at the other if it's a person, if it concerns a person, look at the other person from where they're standing.
Yep.
And take into account what their background,
what they're seeing, what their view is.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Now you're talking. All right. Hey, we've run out of time, darn it.
Oh, wow.
Well, time is just space-time.
Time's a construct.
Yeah, it's one of those things that man put together, and we usually run by it. So, Chris, from the time perspective, we could go on forever here.
Absolutely.
And I know Marian and I and everybody who's listening or watching has learned something. hopefully,
Hopefully.
something they can take into their heads and into their hearts
Exactly.
from the idea of the coaching. And Dreams in Bloom,
Dreams in
that's the
Bloom.
name.
Yep.
If you're listening, watching, you want to comment, please do comment. If you found one little nugget that you think will help you or you feel will help you, that's another thing. If it resonated with you, let us know. Let us know at the Connector's Edge, and please come back again. And Chris, you're going to come back again.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank everyone out there, and please come and join us. We are on, we record on 1 or 2 days a week. It depends on your schedule as well as ours. And we invite you to send a question as well. If you have a question, a comment, please let us know and come back again and join us on the Connector's Edge podcast.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thank you, Marian.
Thank
You're
you,
awesome.
Ricki.
Both of
You're
you.
awesome too. Everybody's awesome today. I'm
Everybody's
feeling the
awesome.
love. All right. Until next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.